The latest announcement from the Trump administration has set off a wave of reactions across the country, especially among seniors who have been hoping for stronger financial relief. In a move that has already sparked intense debate in Washington, the administration is officially urging Congress to approve direct $2,000 payments. The proposal has immediately gained national attention, and early responses from seniors show clear relief and cautious optimism. While the political process behind such a decision is complex, the message from many older Americans is simple: support like this could make a meaningful difference. The push for $2,000 checks didn't emerge overnight. Over the past several months, economic pressures, rising living costs, and ongoing financial uncertainty have created serious challenges for millions of Americans. Seniors in particular have been among the most affected, as many rely on fixed incomes that no longer stretch far enough to cover essentials. From rent increases to higher medical expenses and growing utility bills, the daily cost of living has become a real struggle. When the Trump administration signaled its support for a larger, more robust relief payment, many seniors interpreted it as a long-awaited step toward addressing these difficulties. Inside Washington, the proposal has quickly become one of the most talked-about plans on the table. Officials note that the administration is putting significant pressure on Congress, urging lawmakers to move quickly and avoid delays that could further hurt vulnerable populations. While different members of Congress have varying views about the overall budget impact, there is widespread acknowledgement that millions of Americans are facing genuine hardship. For seniors who live on limited retirement savings or rely solely on Social Security, the hope is that this time the process moves faster and avoids political gridlock. Across the country, many seniors have been sharing their personal experiences, explaining why the $2,000 payment would be so meaningful. Some describe how rising grocery prices have forced them to cut back on meals. Others speak about skipping certain medications because their monthly budget no longer supports the full cost. Many express the emotional weight of uncertainty, saying that even basic decisions like heating their homes or paying for transportation have become sources of stress. These stories highlight the very real impact that financial challenges can have, not just on wallets, but also on overall well-being. Within the Trump administration, officials have argued that the proposed checks are not simply a political move, but a direct response to the ongoing financial strain facing aging Americans. They emphasize that providing immediate cash support could help seniors manage rising costs, avoid debt, and maintain stability during unpredictable economic conditions. Supporters of the plan also note that direct payments tend to reach people quickly, making them one of the most efficient forms of relief during difficult times. Economists observing the situation suggest that a $2,000 payment could have both short-term and long-term effects. In the short term, it could help households manage urgent expenses such as rent, medication, and overdue bills. This would reduce pressure on social assistance programs and prevent seniors from falling behind on payments that could lead to more serious problems like eviction notices or medical complications. In the long term, direct financial support could contribute to stronger consumer spending, which would benefit local businesses and communities. At the same time, the debate in Congress involves multiple layers. Lawmakers are weighing the cost of the proposal, the state of the national budget, and the broader economic outlook. Some argue that the need for relief is urgent and outweighs financial concerns, while others worry about the impact of large payments on the federal deficit. Despite differing viewpoints, there is a shared recognition that seniors remain one of the most vulnerable groups during economic fluctuations. Members of Congress are now reviewing budget estimates, policy options, and potential distribution strategies as discussions continue. For seniors watching these developments closely, the reaction has been overwhelmingly hopeful. Many express gratitude that financial issues affecting older Americans are being taken seriously. They highlight the reality that even small increases in expenses can create major hardships for people living on fixed incomes. The possibility of receiving a $2,000 payment has brought a sense of relief, offering hope that they might finally catch up on overdue bills, buy essential medical supplies, or simply breathe easier knowing that some financial help is on the way. In many retirement communities, conversations about rising costs have become a daily topic. Residents discuss how inflation has affected their lifestyles, from food choices to monthly utilities. Some seniors talk about delaying home repairs because they cannot afford both maintenance costs and medical expenses. Others describe how they must carefully calculate every purchase to ensure they don't exceed their monthly budget. Against this backdrop, the promise of a $2,000 payment feels like a lifeline. Community organizations that support seniors have also reacted to the announcement. Many advocacy groups say they have been calling for increased financial assistance for years. According to these groups, the rising cost of prescription drugs, housing, and healthcare is placing unsustainable pressure on older adults. They argue that while a one-time payment won't solve every problem, it would provide immediate relief to people who need it most. These organizations continue to urge Congress to act quickly and responsibly. Healthcare professionals working with seniors also recognize the potential benefits of financial assistance. They point out that financial strain directly affects physical and mental health. Seniors under financial stress are more likely to delay medical appointments, skip treatments, or avoid purchasing necessary supplies. This not only worsens their health outcomes, but also increases long-term healthcare costs. For many experts, providing timely financial support could help seniors maintain their health and avoid more serious complications. The Trump administration's public statement has also shifted the political conversation. Analysts note that such a strong push for higher direct payments places significant pressure on lawmakers from both parties. With public attention now focused on the potential relief plan, members of Congress face increased expectations from their constituents. Both supporters and critics of the administration say the intensity of national interest could influence how quickly Congress moves on the proposal. In communities where seniors make up a large percentage of the population, local leaders are encouraging residents to stay informed about updates. Town halls, senior centers, and community groups are providing information on eligibility rules, expected timelines, and how direct payments would likely be distributed. Many local officials are preparing for a high volume of questions once Congress issues clearer guidance. They say they want residents to be ready, especially those who may not have access to online resources. While the proposal is still under debate, financial advisors say seniors can prepare by reviewing their budgets and planning how they might use the potential payment. Many suggest prioritizing essential needs such as medications, utility bills, and emergency savings. Advisors also emphasize the importance of staying aware of official announcements to avoid misinformation. With many scams targeting older Americans, experts urge seniors to rely only on verified government updates. As public discussions continue, many seniors are sharing emotional reactions to the news. Some describe feeling relieved knowing that national leaders are paying attention to the financial difficulties of older Americans. Others say they feel hopeful for the first time in months, believing that the payment could help them regain a sense of stability. The idea of receiving financial support that acknowledges their struggles provides a renewed feeling of dignity and respect. For many, this moment is more than just a policy proposal. It is a recognition of their value and contributions over a lifetime. The road ahead remains uncertain as Congress has not yet issued an official decision. However, both supporters and critics acknowledge that the proposal has already had an important impact. It has brought national attention to the financial challenges faced by seniors and has elevated their voices in policy discussions. The outcome will depend on legislative negotiations, budget considerations, and political strategy, but the urgency of the issue remains clear. For now, the Trump administration continues to urge swift action, emphasizing the importance of supporting seniors during times of economic strain. Officials say they will continue engaging with lawmakers, reviewing economic data, and pushing for a solution that can deliver timely help to those who need it most. They acknowledge that the process may involve compromise, but the priority remains providing meaningful assistance. Across the country, seniors are watching closely, hoping that the conversations in Washington lead to real results. Many describe feeling cautiously optimistic, expressing the hope that this time the political process will work in their favor. While they understand that policy decisions take time, they believe that their needs are urgent and deserve immediate attention. For countless older Americans, the outcome of this proposal will directly affect their sense of security and stability. As the debate unfolds, it is clear that the proposal has already sparked a broader national conversation about the financial realities facing seniors. Advocates and community leaders hope that lawmakers consider the day-to-day experiences of older adults when making decisions. Whether the final outcome brings the full $2,000 payment or leads to a modified support plan, seniors are calling for meaningful and timely assistance that addresses their most pressing needs.